Hello, YouTube chess fans. This is hbeck. It is Thursday, February 16th, and welcome to a new episode of hbeck Daily Blitz. So, try something different today. I recently renewed my ICC membership today, so we're gonna play on ICC. I used to play on ICC a lot. I stopped around 2014, and I don't really remember why. I think I switched over to chess.com a little bit more, but I'm back on ICC today, and yeah, we're gonna try to update our ratings. Like, all my ratings are from 3 years ago, so we're gonna try to play on ICC now. We'll still play on chess.com and LI Chess, but we'll play on ICC as well. So let's play. So today we'll play a 5-minute game in the 5-minute ICC pool. And so there'll be no increment, so I'll have to really pay attention to the clock. It'll be a big challenge for me. All right, without further ado, let's play a pure 5-minute game.
Game started.
Okay, we have white against Pietro Quinto, 1838, a Sicilian.
Check.
There we go. I want to turn down the volume on that. This is similar to a Roy Lopez. The pawn's on c5. See, now the pawn's on e5. Very similar. We could play d4. All right, queen c7. All right, very solid. Very solid. Let's close off the center.
Check.
There, and play c4. Now it's sort of like a King's Indian. The bishops are gone. Let's try something aggressive. Super aggressive. Oh, does knight b5 win? Pawn? Not quite. Not quite. Down a minute on the clock. All right, let's take. play f4. I don't think our play really is justified. This looks bad now to me. E takes and he puts knight on e5. At least now our knight covers e5. I don't know about queen d8. f5. Always e takes f5. That's my rule. Threat in 96. I'll have to change the pieces the next time. The white pieces look too similar to the black pieces for me. Am I winning now? Can he avoid a knight fork on e6? My king is awfully exposed. Knight's coming to f4. That's a problem. Low in time. Oh, knight d3 check is a big pain in the ass.
Check.
I think we're okay again, sort of. Our king is awfully exposed. Awfully exposed.
Check. Check.
Are we going to get him?
Check. Check.
All right, this is exciting. All right, I think this king and pawn game's winning. All right, I think we're winning now. Catch it up on time, too, so we're not going to lose on time.
Server announcement. Black resigns.
Alrighty, resigned. Good. Nice game. All right, back over 1800. That's good. Let's see. Can we examine this game? All right, so actually, while I'm here, I'll do this after the video. Change the pieces. All right, so this was a Rossolimo, and the clock is kind of funny. I don't know what it's doing now. Whatever. So we
Check.
a Rossolimo Sicilian with 4d6. We got there or 3d6. I mean, we got there through the Moscow variation move order. Again, you can take. I can't do arrows. Whatever. You can take on c6, but I just castle. Bishop d7. Rook e1. Now something like a6. Wouldn't let me move the pieces. No, that didn't do it. All right, I'll just verbally give this. So something like a6 here looks to grab the bishop pair without doubling his pawns. So a6, bishop takes c6, bishop takes c6, d4, c takes, knight takes. Now, black has the bishop pair, but white has this nice lead in development. He's got this bishop.
Server announcement.
Has natural development to c3. He's already castled. He's played rook e1 behind the e-pawn. So I like white in those positions. My opponent just went knight f6, which is the main line. And after c3, we have c3 and e5. This is still the main line. This is basically a Roy Lopez position where black has gotten c5 in kind of for free without having to move his knight away and back to c6. So that favors black. However, white's going to be able to play bishop to a4 to c2 in one move rather than bishop to b3, c3, and then bishop c2. So it's quite complex, actually, to figure out whether this is more favorable or less favorable for white than a regular Roy Lopez would be. I kind of like it. I don't play the Roy Lopez. I play the Roy Lopez exchange, so like I don't typically get this structure other than in this case. H3, stopping any bishop g4 pinning ideas before I play d4. Common Roy Lopez move too. bishop e7, d4, queen c7. Now here I'm not sure that the way I played it by closing the position of d5 is the most accurate. I could leave the tension in the center. So let's see. Possibly a move like knight. See, the problem of a move like knight a3 is after a6, bishop a4, b5, the knight and the bishop are kind of both want to occupy c2, and the knight can't come to c4 because the pawn on b5. So a move like knight a3 doesn't make sense development-wise. Knight d2, c takes, knight takes. This could be the way to play. It looks like you're dropping the pawn, but I think you're going to regain that pawn on d4 pretty quickly by playing knight b3, bishop f4, and then one of these knights will take on d4. And then I'll leave white with this e4 pawn versus this healthy e4 pawn versus black. Black will end up with a backward d6 isolated d6 pawn. So knight d2 might very well have been the right way to play. And then something like castles, knight f1 would continue the Roy Lopez theme. This probably shouldn't promise white any big advantage, but I thought it looked comfortable to play.
Check.
Opening up the c3 square for my knight. Then after castles, knight c3, g6. g6 struck me as a little bit unusual. I would probably want to start with rook e8. Ask white to commit this bishop somewhere before opening the h6 square. Yeah, I don't know a better place to develop the bishop, so I'm just going to put it on h6 for now. Here, actually, this bishop is staring at its own pawns, so it might not make sense to trade it. It might make more sense to trade this bishop if I'm going to trade it for a knight, because this is a closed position, so having two knights could be an advantage of some sort. He never played a6. So a move like a4 also looks kind of promising to me. With the idea of playing knight b5 and then having the a5 threat against queen b6, and then you really are kind of attacking this d6 pawn. Oh, can I do this? Illegal move? It's not a legal move. Oh boy. Bishop h6. Rook f8. Queen d2. Just connecting my rooks, finishing development. Bishop f8. Now here I actually might have something already with bishop takes f8. I guess knight takes f8 is the way he's going to do it. Knight d takes f8. I guess there's only one knight takes f8. Knight takes f8, and then knight b5, he has like queen e7. Yeah. What if I start with knight b5? Then he has queen d8, bishop takes, knight takes. Yeah. Nothing quite yet. Bishop takes, knight takes, queen g5? Well, king g7. Bishop takes, knight takes, queen h6. Followed by knight g5 and then f4. Yeah, that could have been a better way to play. I played a3 with the idea of maybe playing b4 later, but I don't think b4 really is a great plan for me right now. Um, Black's kind of well positioned to play on the queen side. The c file, he's got his queen on already. If this pawn moves, then there'll be knight c5. He can play a6 b5 himself. I think I should be playing on the king side. So that a3 I'm going to criticize. He's having like a4, grabbing space and preventing any b5 counterplay. That would be a better move, actually. Knight h4. Yeah, this was very optimistic. I wanted to play knight f5, g takes, and then queen g5, checkmating. But it's not even really checkmating because I guess he kind of has knight h5, but then I don't know. I'm just trying to open up his king. Other idea was just to clear the way for my kingside pawns to roll. He played rook f8. Now knight f5, g takes, queen g5, knight h5 doesn't win just yet. But I play g4, and now there is no knight h5. However, there's still knight e8. So I'm not sure if he had played a wait-in move like a6. I'm not sure if I can even do knight f5 now. But I think knight f5 now might be a strong sacrifice anyway, because after queen g5, knight e8, there's g takes f5, followed by king h1, rook g1, and you've got a pretty good attack on the g file. Don't know if it'll be enough, though. It looks a little speculative to me. Knight e8.
Server announcement.
Yeah. Now I have a bit of a problem. I want to play f4. If I don't play f4, then this knight h4 maneuver was kind of wasted. But if I play f4 immediately, there's e takes and knight e5, which he didn't do. Not totally sure how to get around this. Not sure. Actually, queen g5 might be an interesting move. Queen g5 here might be really interesting, because after f6 or h6, we have knight f5. After h6, we have knight f5 check for sure, because then we'll take on h6, taking advantage of the pin on the g pawn. So queen g5, he might have to play f6.
Server announcement.
Square, and f6 takes away this f6 square from his pieces. So I would be kind of happy. So queen g5, f6, knight f5 check. King h8 kind of is an only move. But now this is a piece sacrifice again. And the second rank is open for defense, so it shouldn't really work. Shouldn't really work then. So but queen g5, I should maybe play queen g5 just to make him play f6. And then queen g5, f6, just go back to e3 now. Yeah, maybe that would have been more reasonable. Another way to play would be knight g2 here, so that after f4 e takes, I can take over the knight. I'm not sure if that really makes much difference, though. Yeah. Maybe king g2, queen d8, king g3 even. It's a very interesting position. Yeah, but I played the direct approach. And here I think e takes, queen takes, knight e5. I didn't really see the sting here. Now, the pawn on c4 is under attack. He has knight d3 threatened. A passive defense like queen f1 doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. Yeah, f4 was a mistake, I think. Pretty sure f4 was a mistake. Maybe e takes. You don't immediately recapture. E takes, knight f3, knight e5, knight takes, d takes. That's a pawn gambit. Yeah. E takes f4. Yeah. What can I say? E takes, queen takes, 95 would have been very good for him. It's pretty obvious, too. I kind of saw it coming, too. I just didn't have a better plan. Queen g5, I should have played something more speculative like queen g5, or even a4 still. And just been more patient. Like, okay, even if what happens is he plays queen d8, this knight goes back and it loses time, I keep the position closed, and I still have a space advantage. Yeah. f4 was a panic reaction. Queen d8. It was a mistake. He should have gone for e takes f4. Knight f3. Now e takes f4. The knight already covers e5. f5 is very... this is very ambitious. For one, it weakens the e6 square. I think still... maybe queen f6? Maybe you want to take first. E takes, and then queen f6. Still trying to put a knight in e5. That looks reasonable for black. Yeah, but here I had a bad feeling about his position. Good feeling about mine. Knight g5 immediately is pretty good, I think. In fact, it might be stronger because it keeps the g file closed. In the game, he had some attack on the g file. So knight g5 immediately. If I had seen it immediately, I probably should have played it. But I followed my Ben Feingold rule. Always take on always do e takes e5, e takes f5 if you're white. And again, he should have done e takes f4 because he's black, so you always do that. Yeah. Oh man, rules really hold true. Really hold true. Now e takes f takes e5 actually doesn't win a pawn yet because he's threatened on g4. Yeah, so I played the right one. Maybe I should have played knight g5 now. Again, knight g5 now might have been strong.
Server announcement.
It would have been probably similar to the game, though. Knight takes e5 now is see, that's why I should have played knight g5 last move, because now knight takes e5, knight g5, there's like knight takes c4 in the air. After the knight moves, there's this knight f3 fork. So king h8, knight e6 wouldn't quite win because of knight f3 check, picking up the queen. Yeah, f takes e5 is a mistake. Move order, you gotta play knight g5 first. And here you should take with knight takes e5, but nope. Yeah, now it looks like I'm gonna pick up material at least, but now it's just a question of whether my king gets checkmated. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good capture because I can't do rook takes. Queen g3 check picks up the rook. And now knight g6 protects the pawn and threatens knight f4. Nothing to do about it, so I just brought my my knight closer to the center. Here I had queen g3. Possibly. Trying to kick his queen out. That's probably what I should have done, is queen g3. Yeah. Because it has a threat. Queen takes h4, obviously. Yeah. Queen f3 is not as accurate. Knight f6 is interesting. Not sure he wants to trade. Because it involves a queen retreat. Now rook e4 was also interesting. h5 is just probably too ambitious. Maybe a move like rook g5, followed by queen g7 to take on g4. Maybe. Here now, his king on the h file ends up providing me enough counterplay to defend. I do have to get off the g file and prepare to spin my rook over to the h file. Yeah,
Check.
he missed this check. He missed this check. Because now the king has to step on the g file, and then queen takes g4 happens. If he plays knight h3, check, rook takes, check, pawn takes, queen takes f6, check, wins.
Check.
Knight g6 would have been interesting. But his attack is sort of fizzling out. Knight g6, I can start to try to run. King e3. Yeah, no, my king starts to run away. Queen f7.
Check.
Yeah, rook h7 does it. Now he's going to get checkmated if he doesn't play rook g7.
Check.
But
Check.
now this just goes into an endgame down in exchange. It's important that I don't play rook takes e5 because of knight d3 check, which would win for him.
Server announcement.
a6 is a mistake because it lets me pin the knight. He has to keep the knight on the board at all cost. Yeah, but it's hard to suggest what he's doing. White's just winning now. Can only try for tricks. Yeah, and now this is an eloquent way to finish the game. Just liquidating into a king and pawn game, up one pawn. Yeah. And he resigned. It was a hard-fought game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of hbeck Daily Blitz. Yeah, so as always, please feel to subscribe to the channel or leave any comments if you have any feedback. I'm gonna do something about these pieces, the white pieces, the black pieces. They don't look different enough to me. But anyway, without any further ado, this is hbeck signing off.